What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so before I get into the video, want to give a big shout out to the brother Wizzy Way for the donation to the channel via the Cash App. Much respect to him for showing love to Too Raw for TV. All right, so this is something I'm going to do periodically. This is a requested video series. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do videos from time to time of players who I think are the best to ever do it as far as the best players wearing a particular jersey number, right? Like, who is the best to ever wear this jersey or that particular jersey or this jersey? And I don't want to do it and I don't want to just do any numbers. I want to do numbers where there are a lot of different candidates, or at the very least, a lot of good to great players that wore a particular number, so it won't be just too obvious. Although some of them still be kind of obvious, but I want to start with number 6. And I think that's the best one to start with because it's now retired league-wide. No other player will be able to wear number 6 since the passing of the great Bill Russell back in, I think it was July of 2022. I can't believe it's been that long. But anyway, excuse me. I just wanted to do a video getting your opinion on this as well. Who is the greatest number 6? And I think, generally speaking, most people would agree that the greatest number 6 is Bill Russell. He may not have been the most skilled player to play, that position, but he's the greatest. When you look at his winning 11 NBA championships in 13 seasons, that's just simply incredible. You know what I'm saying? And that's a win percentage that really cannot be matched. He appeared in 12 NBA finals, winning 11 of them. The only one that he lost was the 1958 NBA finals. And even that, I believe, was in 7 games. And it took was it 7 games, I believe it was? And I think it took a 50-point performance by Bob Pettit. Plus, Bill Russell was playing on a severely sprained ankle, if I remember correctly, and they eked it out, the Atlanta Hawks. And then the other year where he didn't go to the finals and compete or win it, actually, was 1967 when they were knocked out in I think it was the conference finals by that 76ers team that went 16-13. 11 NBA championships, I said. I think he's a 4-time rebounding champion who would have led the league in rebounding a lot more if he hadn't played at the same time with Wilt Chamberlain. He probably led the league in blocks like 5 or 6 different times in his career. Probably unofficially is second all-time in blocks next to Wilt Chamberlain. He's probably the all-time leader in blocks in the playoffs if they actually counted blocks when he played. I mean, these guys' numbers would be so much more impressive if they were counting certain accolades back then that they count today. Like, for instance, I think that he's probably second all-time in triple-doubles if they could count them. Second to Wilt Chamberlain. Because I know this guy had countless games racking up 10 blocks or more. Probably, when you look at the fact that he played in 963 games? I forgot the exact figure, but I can't help but think in all those games, he had to have at least 100 games with 10 blocks or more. At least. So, yeah, man, this guy was an absolute monster. And yes, he had some stacked teams, but he's arguably the greatest defensive player of all time. And as a matter of fact, I don't know if it's even arguable. He's the greatest defensive player of all time, one of the great athletes the game has ever seen. Could jump out of the gym, 40 years vertical leap in his prime. See that footage of him jumping over a guy in the 1950s. At one point, this guy was a top 7 high jumper in the world. Could have competed in the Olympics in high jumping. Tenacious defender, tenacious, extremely high basketball IQ, absolute savage. And what he did outside of basketball, as far as being active and being a leader in the civil rights movement, um, first black coach, it's him, man. In my opinion, it's not even really much of a contest. And the only guy you even really can consider comparing against him in that department at number 6 is Julius Erving. Uh, Julius Erving, of course, played in the ABA. He wore number 32 in the ABA. But in the NBA, he wore number 6, 11 years with the Philadelphia 76ers, winning a championship in 1983 alongside Moses Malone, the great Moses Malone, the great Andrew Toney, whose career was derailed by foot injuries. If not, he would have been a Hall of Famer. Played alongside the great Maurice Cheeks. Uh, played alongside the great Bobby Jones. You know what I'm saying? Just a great, great team. Hall of Famer Billy Cunningham was their head coach. Great, great, great team. Kept the NBA, helped keep the NBA afloat before the arrival of Bird and Magic. Went to various NBA finals, just couldn't get over the hump. But ultimately got over the hump in '83. High flyer, superstar, the Michael Jordan of the ABA. But we're focusing on the NBA. I got Julius Erving number 2 and number 6. Number 3, I got to give it to him, LeBron Ramon James. Remember, he wore that in Miami during that stint. 2 NBA championships with Miami Heat, 4 consecutive NBA finals. That was probably the apex of LeBron James's career. I know this ain't the most favorable channel to LeBron, but I'd give him that. The 3rd greatest guy that ever played to wear number 6. And I think at number 4, ooh, man, I guess you got to go with, I'm trying to think this out here. Guess you got to go with Neil Johnston. Neil Johnston, the Philadelphia Warriors in the 1950s, 2-time scoring champion. For a brief period of time in the mid-1950s, he was probably a top 3 player in the league, I would say. Top 3 to 5, top 3 to 4 in that period of time. I'm talking about the mid-1950s. This is after the Minneapolis Lakers dynasty. I'd say 54 to 56, 57. Around that time, Neil Johnston was probably a top 4 to 5 player in the league alongside, I'd say Bob Pettit, Neil Johnston, Paul Arizin, Dolph Shades, I guess. And I'm probably missing somebody, but he was great. He was great. So that's how I look at it. Top 4. I'm trying to think of a 5th guy. Just do a top 5 to round it out. War number 6. Shoot. I know I'm forgetting somebody. Man, oh man, I know I'm forgetting somebody. Number 6. Oh, man. Who else wore that damn? Oh. Now, I don't know if he's off top. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. But I would throw in, and maybe somebody is ahead of him, but I'm going to throw in the great Walter Davis. Rookie of the year, I think 76, 77? 24 points per game with the Phoenix Suns. All-time great from University of North Carolina. Inspiration from Michael Jordan. Just going to throw him out there. Those are my preliminary top 5 players to wear that number 6. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm probably forgetting somebody. I'm looking at the comment section like, damn, how did I not remember him? But that's my preliminary top 5 players to wear that number 6 jersey. All right. But anyway, tell me what you guys think.
Core real.